Assalamualaikum. So this is the last section for my presentation today. So this is my final slide where my critical view and my opinion regarding this book. First of all, when I reading this book actually opened up my eyes and also mind that this is what the Western perception towards our religion and also our prophet. As we know, there is only hostile argument. For example, people always depicting Muslim with violence, war, and whatnot, and also the Western always depicted the Prophet Muhammad loved women, married until few times, but actually there also have several scholars, not all giving a hostile argument, but several scholars actually will agree with some point in our religion. And the actual critical review I'm going to say is the European using Islam and the Prophet as tool of discussion and political and religious perspective. For example, in chapter 4, as we can see, even though the Catholic and Protestant were fighting against each other, still they are using the Prophet and also Islam as one of the instances that giving positive view or positive action. Like for example, the practice of religious unity and religious toleration between the Jews and also Christian in Muslim homeland, is showing that we as Westerners should imitate or should follow this practice by the Ottomans. And the second one, the changing perception of European Orientalists from time to time because of religious and political. As we know, political happened when colonization of Muslim homeland, and also religious riot. For example, the priesthood, the Catholic and also Protestant were bickering, and Jewish Reformation, showing that actually Muslim giving a good example for both of them, and that's why they started to change their perception from Muhammad as an impostor rather than a statesman and also as a prophet, which is more on positive manner. And the third view is this book, this author actually not giving bias, not showing negative side only, but both positive and negative side, showing that there is no biasness. And you can see the European were struggling. They were studying Arabic just to study Quran, and they started to portray, and they started to realize that the content of the Quran actually similar to their old religion, with similar before their religion were being distorted by their own people. So they see the image of Muhammad in positive manner, which makes the prophet unbiased, and and because of religious and political riots, actually one of the reasons why the Europeans perceived the prophet all in certain way, and also because the sources started to spread from the scholars started to using Muslim sources by translated them, and that's why they started to realize that actually Islam is similar to Jews and also Christian, and they started to realize that religious toleration is one thing that actually can lead to world peace. We cannot, as for me, yeah, it's true that we cannot condemn other religion, and we cannot showing which one is more superior. Besides, we can welcome them. They can apply or practice their religion freely without any condemn or without any violence. So that will lead to world peace actually. And this book is I will recommend this book for people to know more about our religion itself. It's not, the reader is not only for the Christian, but I think the Muslim also need to read this book to open up their mind and their eyes. And I think because in modern day right now, I think it's not their fault. I think that's not Westerners' fault if they want to see us more violent or more if we act in violence, or they say that Muslims are living in backwardness, because people observe what is our action. And as we can see today, most of the Muslim world were bickering against each other, who is the Shia and also the Sunni Muslim. And actually the situation is similar what happened to the Christian before. It's similar. So the Shia and the Sunni were fighting against each other, bickering about anything, and that's why Westerners far from us started to observe us, and I think they have their own point of view why they say that Muslims were living in backwardness. Because look at our action today, we are living in war. People don't have enough food, don't have enough water. Politics, the religious people were using religion for their own purposes, for politics, and that's why I think the situation, I think it's turning to us instead of what the Westerners have experienced before. So I think that's all for me. I'm sorry if there is any lacking of um, explanation or whatnot. You can ask me a question. And thank you for listening to my presentation, and um, thank you, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.